Gyokeres to Arsenal, here we go. He's officially an Arsenal player after months of negotiations, after months of setbacks. The sporting president coming out saying, yo, that is not the release clause. He's not leaving. We are adamant that you will pay the money. Gyokeres going on strike. They thought the deal was done. They thought the deal was stalled. It was now, it was never. But now they've got the deal done now. Arsenal have got a superstar striker. Let's not downplay this. This is a goal-scoring machine. This is Arsenal's statement striker that they've needed for years. Havertz, Jesus, it's not been the plan. They've got their striker that will hopefully, in Arsenal fans' mind, deliver them the title. This is what they wanted. This is what they've been looking after. And now they finally got their man. And if I'm an Arsenal fan here right now, I'm excited. I'm buzzing. We've got a 27-year-old in the prime, in the pomp of his career that is ready to deliver the trophy after 20-odd years. Even Lee Gunner's happy tonight. That's how much we are here tonight speaking about Gyokeres. Even the most demanding, the most, the standards FC, every single person right now must be happy because you know why? Arsenal have got a striker that, will put fear into defenders. It will put fear into the, the Premier League. Arsenal getting Gyokeres now is almost that kind of final piece of the jigsaw. That striker, yes, they need to still go and get maybe a left winger, but that final missing piece to the jigsaw was needed. Was Arteta deliberately buying players for the sake of them? Who was coming in? But Berto has now come in and maybe demanded more. He's maybe gone into the dressing room and said, yo, what are you doing? You ain't getting away with this. Arteta, you've gone 5 years without a trophy. What are you talking about? We're here now to win the trophy. Maybe the standards have come from Berto. Maybe Berto's coming and saying, yo, what, you not been messing around for 5 years? Let's time to go get Zubimendi. Let's go and get this player. Let's go and get that player. And let's finally deliver because Arsenal's a big football club, whether you like it or not. Listen, I grew up Arsene Wenger days. Fergie, Wenger. We know that football club is a big club, but it's one thing being a big club and acting like one, and that is the difference in football. You have to act like a big club, and Arsenal have got their man. Let's break it down. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we have the big bomber Fabrizio Romano, Viktor Gyökeres, to Arsenal. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties involved. Sporting Lisbon, last bid from Arsenal. Last bid. They accepted the last bid from Arsenal for 63 million euros flat fee. And if I'm correct, I'm going to go to my iCurrency right now and I'm going to check how much that is for you lot that say, oh, Saeed, you're always adding money in, I'm going to go right now, euros, okay? And I'm going to put in 63, let me go on there here. There we go, 63 million euros. I'm just going to put 63 million, yeah? There you go, 54 million, guys. I don't know if you can see that right there. Let me just show you for the chat so you're not lying. Can you see that right there? 54 million they have paid Arsenal. Just over 54 million British pounds. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that in the market right now is a bargain. I'll be real with you. Like, Lucien Ekitike, who, let's be honest, this guy's mashed up work, and I'll show you the stats, and I'll show you what's going on. He's mashed up more work than Ekitike, more work than a lot of strikers that have been bought in the Premier League right now. This guy has scored over 50-odd goals in the calendar year. Maybe, I think even more in the calendar year. 54 goals for his club. 54. But, like I said to you, agent will reduce his commission. That was a key bit right here. Agent will reduce his commission. That was the thing that was stopping Arsenal from getting their player. That was the agent that was not getting the commission. That was stopping the deal from happening. Gyokeres will sign a 5-year deal at Arsenal. He only wanted Arsenal. Listen, it's no, you know what I mean? Just put myself on the full camera again because I'm not going to shy away from it. United were involved. We tried to get him. Viktor Gyökeres. I tried to do the whole thing with troops. You know what I mean? I hear it. Like, I could take the L. You feel me? I've come on here and I've took the L. I'm not going to lie to you. I would have liked him at United. He would not have been my first choice, but I'm not going to say he's a bad player. I'm not going to come in here and slag him off. I'm not going to do all of that. He's also a player, fair play. You know what I mean? Let's see if you can get past him and past my guys, innit? You know what I mean? We'll see you on August 17th, right? Yeah, you think listen, we'll see you on August 17th, whenever we're playing you lot. But like I said to you, man, 5-year deal, 27 years of age. I like strikers that are bought around that age, man, because we get this, potential. No, you're getting a player in his prime. There ain't no excuses. It's in his prime. He has scored no crazy about, honestly, let me just show you right now. In 33 League DOS or League NOS, I don't know how many games they actually play in there. He scored 39 goals. In 8 Champions League games, he scored 6 goals. In 7 Taça de Portugal, he scored 5 goals. In the Allianz Cup, he had 3 goals he had 3 games, 4 goals. Super Taça, he scored none. But that is 52 games, 54 goals and 13 assists. Wow. That is an absolute madness, man. That is crazy, bro. 67 GA in all competitions, bro. You know how mad that is? And I'm not even putting what he's got for club level. I think even at club level, he's got more than that. International level. That is a madness, people. That is an absolute madness. I'm genuinely, like, I'm not even gonna, let me look at his Viktor Gyökeres. Let me check Viktor Gyökeres. Let me check his club level. His international level. He scored, that was, to be fair, that was beforehand. That was the last season. I don't know if he'll put in there. And this, by the way, this is a career, by the way, that's been at Coventry. Look at the goals he was getting for Coventry. Madness. 45 games, 17 goals. 49 games, 21 goals, 12 assists. So that was at Coventry. They've got a 10% clause. He didn't really do much at Swansea. Didn't really do much at Brighton. You know what I mean? Even though he came in, they thought it was going to be the next big thing. You know what I mean? Came from St. Pauli as well. Brighton under 21s. Played football there. And he obviously started his career at IF Bronca, where he scored 13 goals in 29 games in all competitions. But if I'm an Arsenal fan, right? I genuinely am excited. I really, like, putting my bias aside, being very objective, I am very, very excited about this signing, because I look at it and I'm like, yo, fair play. Because you've got a player that now we can say, Arsenal, you know what, title race? Yo, they've got to deliver now. The expectations now have risen. Last year, people say, you know what? And all them guys that will have making excuses, by the way, all the Arteta, whatever you want to call it, lovers, and the people who backed Arteta, fair enough if you back Arteta, but there is zero excuses now. Even if you don't get a left winger, yeah, the mere fact they've got a striker in now, and he's there and he's ready, brother, there ain't no excuses now. This almost is that missing piece now to say, go and get me 30 goals. Go and deliver the title, bro. You see how Haaland came in? And listen, I'm not going to compare Man City to Haaland, because Man City are a better team with a better manager and a better structure. But that impact, yeah, we need to see a devastating impact where this guy can score goals for fun, score goals when he's in his sleep. This brother can come in and be that player that right now we look at and think, yo, when was the last time Arsenal got a bad boy number 9? Aubameyang got shipped out the way he did. Before that, it was Alexander Lacazette. Before that, it was Giroud. Before that, it was who? I'm trying to think. 2015, 2014, was it Podolski? But he played on the wing. Walcott used to play up front. 2013, 2012. Who did they used to have that? Shamak, Adebayor. You know what I mean? We're going back a little bit now. You know what I mean? And Thierry Henry, and that was... It's also been known for top strikers. Dennis Bergkamp, if you're going back, Ian Wright. Like, Arsenal are meant to be known as a team that produced top strikers. Not Jesus, not Havertz. No disrespect to these guys, yeah, but not these players. You see what I'm trying to say, people? And so, this is why we've got to be very careful as to what we now... Not even very careful. We now have to put that expectation now. Arsenal must deliver now. They must deliver. They must set these expectations. But by no means we can downplay the significance, the importance of this signing. A pure goal scorer. Yes, his style of play might not be the most glamorous. He hasn't got the best touch in the world. He relies a lot on his pace and the fact that he's in behind, flat track bully, transitional play, strong, powerful, willing runner. You know what I mean? Gets on the end of things. Goal scorer, carries the ball very well in terms of when Arsenal are needed to do that, they can drag up the pitch. Maybe can be on a level where Saka and all these players now have maybe got to now facilitate. Like, you've got a striker that you put that ball in the box ready, very, very much a box striker. In the box, ready and delivers. Headering wise, he's not the best. I'll be honest with you. From what I've seen and what I watched from Gyokeres, not the best in terms of headering, but in terms of being lethal in the box, this guy is the real deal, bro. And in Europe right now, Liverpool has spent that much on whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody's buying strikers. You know, Chelsea have bought João Pedro for 55 million. You've got a player, like I said to you, 50, if I go back on it there, 54 million. That is an excellent, excellent buy. But now Arsenal, can they now deliver, bro? You know what I'm saying to you? I would love it for me if it was anyone but Man City and Liverpool win the title. I'm not necessarily bothered if Arsenal win the title. Yeah, cool. We laugh at them. We got the banter. But I'll be honest with you, I'm in Manchester. I don't really have many Arsenal friends in Manchester apart from Premsy. Shout out to Premsy. You know what I mean? Like, I would hope that anyone else but Man City, Liverpool win titles if we're not winning it. Of course, we want to be there and whatever. But it don't really bother me, bro, in that kind of way. Yeah, I mean, it's good to laugh at them if they don't do it, and we will be there to laugh at you, but I'm not really fussed if Arsenal win the league. I really am not, because it don't really affect me. Like I said, in London, it's mayhem, you know what I mean, and whatnot, but it don't affect me. Man City, Liverpool, they do affect me. So, let's see, man. It's going to be an interesting title race, and like I said to you, man, Viktor Gyökeres is finally an Arsenal player. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Peace.